So hello, welcome or welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. Guys, happy new year and I am back. In today's video guys, I'll be sharing with you some of the best winter-niche perfumes that will leave a lasting impression on everyone you meet out there. Listen, these perfumes are amazing finds, so if you want to find out more about them, then stick with me till the end. Before we get started guys, let me introduce myself to those joining us here for the first time. Hi, here's the Perfume channel and I am your hostess, Miss Perfume Kurkdjian. On this channel guys, we talk about all kinds of perfumes, indie, designers, niche, vintage, Middle Eastern, classic, you name it. And we dissect the notes, sillage and longevity so you know what to expect before spending your money on a bottle of a perfume. Listen, if I've piqued your interest, then go ahead and hit on that subscribe button and like this video. Now let's get started. So guys, number 7 on our list is a perfume with awesome depth and insane longevity and sillage. Now listen, this perfume has a note of oud in it, and oud is a note that is very appropriate for the colder months. Now the problem with oud perfume I find is that most times they're hard to pull off. But with this particular perfume, I think it's very wearable. The oud here is somewhat sweet and has some prominent lactonic notes that eased off the hard edges from the oud notes. Listen guys, I'm talking about a Soprano by Xerjoff. Listen, the opening is very fruity and fresh with a touch of an elegant rose note. Then at the base you get some patchouli, you get oud, you get a hint of leather. This perfume I would say is very powdery, sexy and divine. Very suitable for the colder months, and for me I think it's a perfume that it's very easy to pull out. It's not difficult to wear because there are some perfumes with oud notes that before you wear them you have to think about do I really want to wear this or not? But with this particular perfume, the Soprano by Xerjoff, it's very easy to wear. And I love that the rose note gave it this quite feminine touch to ease off the oud notes, because for me, or to me, oud notes are very masculine, but rose notes are very, what I would say, feminine notes, if that makes sense. Soprano by Xerjoff, guys. Moving on, the number 6 on our list is a huge steal. Listen guys, we are talking about the perfume that costs less than 30 euros and it smells niche in all its ramification. It is a beautiful, long-lasting and exquisite perfume, and it is from the house of Mauboussin. Listen, if you're new to my channel, then make sure to check out my reviews of this brand called Mauboussin. This is an inexpensive brand with some hidden gems, and no, they don't sponsor me. Anyway, the perfume that I'm talking about is called Soir by Mauboussin. Listen, this perfume opens with a succulent note of fig and envelopes into something sweet and lactonic. At the base, you get some powderiness from the iris and heliotrope, and some sweetness from tonka bean, vanilla and praline. However, this perfume would remind you of something you've smelled before, but I love this one so much, and I'll recommend this perfume to anyone who wants to smell good on a budget. The longevity of this perfume is quite insane. It reminds me of something from the house of Givenchy, but I can't tell you guys the name of the perfume because it's been a long time. But this perfume, guys, do not sleep on this particular one. This is the best, one of the best offerings from this house of Mauboussin, and I adore it so much. It's called what's the name? It's called Soir from the house of Mauboussin. So listen, if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, what in the world? Come on now, click on the subscribe button right away. The number 5 on our list is a perfume that is feminine to the core. In the fragrance wheel, it falls into the floral family, but this one is not a basic and forgettable sandalwood floral perfume, but one that I consider unusual and sensual. Guys, I am talking about West Side from Bond Number 9. Now listen, if you want a perfume that is made from high quality fine notes, then you should get your notes on this particular one. This one is the most intoxicating rose peony combo that I have ever smelled. It's silky, it's lush and very enjoyable to wear. The roses in this scent are the feminine honeyed rose that is very realistic. Also, the roses here are very powdery, amber and somewhat boozy. Then you get some vanilla and the sleek sandalwood dry down. Listen, if you want to smell sumptuous, sexy and elegant, then this perfume is a must. It's very magnificent, It's very divine and intoxicating as well. Now, this scent is a unisex perfume, but I think it's more feminine leaning. But the boostiness here added some masculine touch to it. Now, in terms of longevity and sillage, I think it's moderate, but overall, the scent is worth investing in if you love rose-forward perfumes. West Side from the House of Bond number 9. I am going to link all the perfumes onto this video in my description box down below, so make sure you check them out. West Side from the House of Bond number 9. So guys, the number 4 on our list is an incredible spicy, sweet and eclectic perfume that I love. There is something so refined about this perfume, and it is a perfume you can wear all year round, but it wears so beautiful in the fall and winter season, which is why I added it onto this list. This fragrance will definitely make you stand out from the crowd. It is deep, it is fresh and spicy with aristocratic flair to it. Guys, I'm talking about 41 Burlington Arcade from the House of Atkinsons. Here you get medley of citrusy note, which added this lasting freshness to this perfume. At the heart, you get spiciness from the pimento, cardamom and pepper. And at the base, you get earthy notes of vetiver, a woody note of cedar, and a sensual note of white musk. Listen, this is a must-have perfume if you genuinely want to smell sumptuous. Another interesting thing about this perfume is that it is a crowd pleaser and it's safe for work. The longevity and sillage of this perfume are quite intense. And I love this perfume. This is supposed to be a perfume for guys. I don't think it's a unisex perfume, but I love this perfume so much because it is so easy to pull off, just like the Soprano from the House of Xerjoff. And you can wear it at any time of the year. It is so sexy, it is so spicy, and it's fresh. And I think one thing I love about this perfume is that it is fresh, because I think I gravitate more towards fresh linen perfumes these days. I don't know why, instead of the deep amber boozy perfumes as I used to. So get your nose on this particular one. The price point is also very okay. This is a 125 ml bottle or 100 ml bottle, but the price point is incredible. It's for a niche perfume. This is very nice. 41 Burlington Arcade from the House of Atkinsons. So before we get to the number 3 perfume onto this list, listen, make sure to like this video and don't forget to hit on that subscribe button. Now, the number 3 perfume on my list is an inexpensive amber perfume that can double as a vintage perfume. Listen, I typically wear this perfume to bed or layer it on with something else because to me, it doesn't have this perfume doesn't have that factor that I always want my standalone perfumes to have. However, this is a very beautiful scent with somewhat aldehydic scent profile. And I told you guys in a previous video that I love this scent profile and have a handful of perfumes like this in my collection. I'll make a video for you guys soon. Anyway guys, I am talking about Casmir from the House of Chopard. Listen, the opening of this perfume is somewhat tropical. You smell the coconut and mango, which added a fruity vibe to this perfume. And you get a somewhat skanky scent from the jasmine notes, which to some people smells like piss. But the jasmine is not overpowering, and I think it's because of the geranium. And to me, geranium is the male version of roses. They tend to come off, I'll say, way stronger in perfumes and add a touch of powderiness to this particular scent. Once this perfume dries down, guys, you get this beautiful sandalwood, which is a little bit spicy, but with a very strong woody presence. Now, this is a very cozy and comforting scent as a result of the vanilla, and it is perfect sweater season perfume. However, I can't promise you that Casmir will last the whole day on your skin and clothes, but it will get you moderate longevity. Also, you can get a great deal on this particular one if you search on Amazon or eBay. It's very inexpensive. This is an old fragrance, so there is nothing so groundbreaking about it, but I love this wearing the scent, especially when I'm at home or when I'm going to bed. Or yeah, Casmir from the House of Chopard, guys. Now, the number 2 on our list is a gourmand perfume that is not for the faint-hearted. It contains some beautiful gourmand notes like cinnamon, vanilla, with some incense and tobacco notes that gave it this edge and made it very spicy. Listen, y'all, this perfume is bold and It's bold, and I'm talking about Red Tobacco by House of Mancera. Listen, when we talk about an intoxicating, luxury and delicious perfume, then we are referring to the Red Tobacco. This one is syrupy in the opening, it's creamy, it's sweet, and it's borderline delicious. It is one of those perfumes that you need only 2 spritz of and you're good to go. So to me, it smells like an incense mixed with tobacco and dipped into a vanilla ice cream. The spiciness of this perfume is quite insane as a result of the saffron and nutmeg notes. And to me, it is the best Western interpretation of an Oriental perfume. This perfume projects and has a base mode, longevity and celage, which will blow your mind. However, I wouldn't recommend this perfume as a blind buy. You really have to love bold and Oriental perfumes to be able to appreciate this gem. And it leans more on the masculine side. This perfume is quite atomic. If you want to spray this perfume, to be honest, just 2 sprays should suffice. Because when you do, like, I'm an oversprayer. If I wear more than 5 sprays of this, I even choke on it. Red Tobacco from the House of Mancera, guys. So guys, we're back to number 1. And the number 1 on our list is a dressed up amber scent that is very mysterious and sexy AF. To me, it is the best interpretation of an amber scent. And this particular perfume has this sweet nuance with an impeccable celage and longevity. Listen, I told you guys that I got my first bottle in 2020 and it's been a staple in my collection ever since. This is from the House of MFK and it's called Soir. Listen, this is a straightforward amber and vanilla perfume that is simple and complex at the same time. It has this warm, sophisticated, syrupy notes of amber, vanilla, which are the major players in this particular one. Then you get a stunning aromatic lavender note, which gives it this camphorous feel and makes it smell so zen and pure and everything. Listen, this is a perfect perfume for the fall and winter season with an amazing celage and longevity. I really love this particular perfume. To me, it even smells better than the, the Baccarat 540. I prefer this one because this one is more, there is something so mature about it. It's not so mainstream. So you can still, whenever I wear this perfume, to be honest, people tend to compliment me. But I do not wear this perfume most times as a standalone. I always pair it with this. This is called Nero Assoluto from the House of Roberto Cavalli. So I pair these two together and they are like a match made in heaven. Grand Soir from the House of MFK and Nero Assoluto from the House of Roberto Cavalli, guys. Now that's it for today's video, guys. Now let's hear from you. What's your favorite scent onto this list or the one you'd love to try out next? Share that with me in the comment section down below. As always, I share my scent of the day with you guys. And today's scent is called Hala from the House of Latafa. If you want to learn more about the intricacies of perfumes, then watch these videos. I will see you there.